matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. To the air, it's Hart. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you've got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. He leaves it with his back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying. what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage that are going to the running backs and to the tight ends, those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Back to pass, it's Bailey. The quick out. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Leaves it with the running back.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go with a direct snap. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Touchdown, NC State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Clemson is quick to the line. They give it to him again. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45 on its way. Burning room in the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to get the edge on the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Rattles it back. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
To the air, it's Bailey. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Back open in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Power ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity of playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out.
On to kick it away.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Schuster. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Oh, what a cut! He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner goes down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Can't get it to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, Clemson.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking downfield very late in the half. Working on the right. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. to throw, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Schuster. It's a fumble. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. NC State will kick off to start things here in the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Found the spot in the defense.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Shakes off the defender.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Got the quick pass. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. The quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
It's a draw. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll test the right side. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Lost to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll keep it on the ground. Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7. Clemson is quick to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Bailey. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Schuster. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, NC State.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Here comes the heat. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner is stopped.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Secures it at the 30. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Schuster. Out of midfield, he's got room. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. This time they'll go to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying to move them on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Pitt looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 28 over Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. The sure hands, it's Brown. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Brown. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
And it's good. The short field goal for the game. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, throwing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.